Alright, today guys, we're at my buddy's barn. We're going to be putting in horse stalls. So this barn is 30 feet long and we're going to put 3 stalls in, roughly 10 feet. So I know there's the inside measurements are a little different, but we're going to go 10 feet, 10 feet, and then whatever the last stall is going to be a little bit smaller, but he wants to do that so that he has, he can put the smaller horses or whatever in that one and the 2 bigger horses in here. So that's what our plan is, and I'm going to take you along as I do it. This is the first thing I'm doing here, is I'm blocking the wall. I'm coming up 4 feet, and I'm putting blocking across, and up 8 feet, and I put another row of blocking. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to run the boards up and down. That way, if the horses end up kicking out a board or breaking a board, you can just easily pull off one board and replace it. He doesn't have to get into a mess trying to pull things apart. And the other reason I went with blocking instead of strapping, blocking increases the strength of the wall incredibly. It makes it a lot stronger. It bridges every stud piece to piece, makes the wall a lot stronger. And we had lots of old 2x4s and stuff kicking around, so that's what we're going to use. We could have strapped it like they did on the outside wall, but the blocking makes it 10 times stronger, and that's the way we were going. So we blocked the walls, and now we're going to start standing boards up and down for the stalls. This is the blocking all done, folks. I got the top. I went a little more than 8 feet, 8'1" for the top blocking, and 4 feet for the center. Now what I'm going to do is start standing up the boards so that we can close it in. I already started over there. You can see that. That's exactly how it's going to be. That way, if the horse ends up kicking a board through or something happens to it, you can just easily replace one, put it back in. And he doesn't have to get into trying to cut and stagger everything. Just an 8-foot board and then it's done. This here is the framework. As you can see, I got a window put in there. This is going to be a door, another window, a door, and then down this one's going to be a door and a smaller window. That's the smaller stall. In between, there's right in here, that's where the walls are going to go, from that post to the back and from that post to the back. What we're going to do is put a U channel down each side so that we could just drop the 2x6s in, and if the horses kick out a board, they'll just fall down. You can just pull it out and then just put another one on the top. So that's the framework all done there as far as the doors go. Right now I'm going to start installing plywood on the outside. All the inner walls are going to be boards, just in case we have to replace one. You don't have to rip everything apart. I got all the boards cut. My buddy's doing that job because he's working full time, so when he gets home he just picks at it, puts a couple boards up, and there's no rush to get that done. So now the next step we're going to do, plywood the walls on the outside and get ready to install the door and the brackets on the top, and I'll show you that as I do it. so far. I got the walls plywooded in, I got the track on, the doors are hung, they're on rollers. 1, 2, 3. They seem to roll pretty good. These doors he picked up from, I think it was a garage sale. A lady was getting rid of them for 20 bucks a door. The hardware alone on the doors are worth $200. So an excellent deal on them. She just wanted to get rid of them. So you got the 3 doors, I got the tracks up, everything's done. I still got to put some more bolts and stuff in it, but I'm going to start building all the window boxes now. And then we got to make up some hardware for it. Like, we got to figure something out, try to make it up so that it works. But this is it so far. So it's looking good. And I'll show you the inside once we get the inside completely finished on each stall. Project, guys, we're gonna install bars right here. We're just gonna use rebar. So I might have jumped the gun by installing the boxes first, but that's a good thing about using screws. If you're doing any of this kind of work, you can just unscrew it, pull it out right easy. Only take a minute. So that's today's project, installing the bars. We got to put the trim around the windows, and we're gonna try to make some sort of latch right over here for these latches. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we're going to make something work. Okay guys, I got all the window trim on, all the window boxes, all the bars put in place. I'm just going to show you how I did it there. All I did was build the window box itself and then drilled 1/2-inch holes top and bottom. And then I cut the rebar to the size of the outside of the box. I went from the outside of the framework and then I just pushed them through, put them in place, and then when you slide the box in, they can't go anywhere, they're locked in place. And then I put all the trim around. So it turned out good, looks nice. Does exactly what he wanted to do. It matches everything else with the doors and stuff. So the next thing we're going to do is try to make up some sort of latch for these here. I don't know how it's going to work yet. I'm just going to try to figure something out. So I just got to make some sort of channel, put it in so that it can lock itself. So I think that's the next step, and I'll get that done and I'll show you. Okay guys, this is the finished product. Well, this is as far as I'm taking it anyway. The homeowner's going to take it the rest of the way. You can see here the outside, 3 stalls. We use the rebar for the windows. We got the track that goes along the top for the doors, so all 3 doors just roll over. I did put bolts in them for stoppers up at the top, so that the door can only go as far as the bolt. It doesn't open right up. On the inside here, I'm going to show you what the stalls look like. You can see the 2x6 wall on edge. So what we did is we put angle iron on the corners, bolted them in, and made like a track so the 2x6 could slide down. And the reason we did that is because if the horse kicks a board out or breaks a board, then you just remove it and drop another one in and it's fixed. The other reason we did it is that if one of the horses get pregnant and they want to open up 2 stalls to give the horse extra room, it's just a matter of moving them 2x6 out of there, and then they have 2 stalls opened up. So this is what the inside looks like. It's all trimmed out too. Nice window box. And I'm going to show you, I left the 2x6 out of the other one just so I could show you what the track looks like. So this stall here, this is the latch there, and these are the brackets that we had to make up. We didn't have any brackets, so we cut some angle, cleaned it up, drilled some holes. Works excellent. And then the rollers at the bottom of the doors, that's to keep the door from swinging out, and it rolls and slides nice. And I'll show you the top here. This is it's on a roller track, and it just glides right across the top. And then you can see where I got the bolts for the stoppers. So okay, there's the angle right there. That's the track we made. So the 2x6s just slide right down inside of that, and then they just sit there in case they have to be removed. Same with this one, and this is a double stall right here because we don't have the wall put in yet. So you can see all you got to do is remove them 2x6s, and then you open it right up. Makes it nice room for nice extra room. So if you like these videos, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like and share, and stay tuned for future videos. All kinds of stuff coming up like this. Summer's just about to start, so lots of projects ready to go.